Hello, I'm Alice Erickson. I live in Southeast Michigan, Planting Zone 6. I like to share recipes, organic gardening methods, and preserving techniques with my viewers who love to cook and garden, so therefore they get the most out of their harvest. In today's episode, I am going to be making a zesty turkey soup, which utilizes a Creole seasoning that I made from the harvest, which is like cayenne pepper and a mix of herbs, and the turkey that I brined and smoked from leftovers are going in there. Sally's making sure I got everything out, except for the turkey. Oops. Diced tomatoes from the harvest. Wash your produce to remove the off flavors. All prepped and ready. Start off with the carrots and the celery so they release their liquids. Then you're going to end up putting in the onion. Using white and red onions combined actually adds an interesting complexity to the flavor of any soup that you make. Basil is actually one of the herbs that's in Creole seasoning. Would never think it, but it is essential to have in Creole. Creole seasoning is different than Cajun. Creole is mainly based by herbs and a very little pepper, where Cajun has more pepper content. Look at those beautiful tomatoes from my harvest. Frozen sweet corn, super easy to get. Use whole kernel, much better than canned because a can is way too processed and soft. Mixed to well combined. Using low sodium broth is more ideal so you can control the content amount of the salt, which is also in the Creole seasoning, so take consideration of that. Save a little of the Creole seasoning because you're going to add it towards the end of the recipe, so that way you highlight it because you will have some of it boiled off. If you're looking for really delicious rice, and that is actually the most nutritious in the world, you go for a wild blend. Wild rice is practically not processed. It has a lot of the good nutrient that is around compared to being fully processed and stripped and going to the white rice, for example. This one is mixed with brown and red, and then it has a wild. It takes the same time, like 20 minutes to boil, but the texture of it is delicious. I highly suggest it. Pour in the rice when it's up to a full boil. Cook per instructions, but cut off about 2 minutes so you have just a tiny little bite in the rice. The celery leaves add such amazing flavor, so absolutely utilize them. Use white and dark turkey that has been from leftovers from previously brined and smoked. Adds more complexity and texture. Adding the turkey within the last 5 minutes of the rice cooking process, make sure you don't overcook it. If you like today's episode, click that like button so therefore the algorithm will work in your favor. By subscribing to the channel, you will be notified of new content. Thank you very much for viewing.